What's up, guys? So Imperial number 1 comes out on Wednesday, June 4th. I got a chance to read this over the weekend and just wanted to tell you a little bit about it. This is written by Jonathan Hickman and the art is by Iban Coelho and Federico Vicentini. The overall story of this series is that several prominent intergalactic leaders have been murdered, which creates a power vacuum, and this starts a war among several different factions in the galaxy who all blame each other for these murders. There appear to be two characters who are working together and are the ones who are really responsible for the events that unfold in this story, but we don't know who they are yet. I want to be clear and say that this is not a big line-wide event. This is just a big story that takes place in the cosmic corner of the Marvel Universe, and so far it only consists of this main series, which will only last for 4 issues, and 2 other tie-in one-shots, though I think it will set up some new cosmic books coming later this year. And yes, this book is $6.99, but it's 56 pages and it's split into 4 chapters. The first chapter sees Bruce Banner, Jennifer Walters, and Amadeus Cho traveling to the new Sakaar, though I don't want to tell you why they're going there. The second chapter takes place on the Fulcrum City space station that was built to be a galactic hub, and to make a long story short and spoiler-free, sees Peter Quill asking Nova for help solving these murders. This part of the book is a little bit slow, but it's still important in setting up some of the players of this story, the setting, and it's also where we find out the method by which these intergalactic leaders were murdered. I don't want to tell you too much about the last 2 chapters because this is where the story really gets going, but let's just say that the S hits the F and things are going to get crazy from here. I wasn't quite sure what this story was going to be when it was first announced. I mean, it sounded really cool, but I was still kind of iffy about it. But now that I've read it, I can say that I loved it, and it wildly exceeded my expectations. The artwork is gorgeous, the action is great, and even the non-action bits are really interesting because you really get pulled into the mystery of who is responsible for these murders and what does this mean for the galaxy. My favorite parts of this book were every part that the Hulks were involved in, but this also involves the Kree, the Shi'ar, the Wakandans, and other groups and characters that are part of the cosmic side of Marvel. Now, there's a lot to this that I'm not telling you because I want you to experience as much of it as you can for yourself. I got completely sucked into it as soon as I started reading it, and I hope that you have the same experience. So again, this comes out on Wednesday, June 4th. Let me know if you pick it up, and if you do, let me know what you think about it.